Hey y'all, it's your girl Serene, and welcome back to the Serene Season Podcast, where real life meets motherhood, healing meets hustle, and every season is your season. I don't know what's going on with me, but hey y'all, if you're new here, welcome home, and if you've been here since the beginning, thank you so much for showing up with me again. Oh, this episode 3, and I don't know what's going on with me right now. I should be a little more comfortable, but I'm a lot more nervous today. I don't know why. But the devil, he tried it again this morning, but we here. We are here. Thank you so much for being here with me, girl. And I just want to say I'm so full from like the conversations, being that this is episode 3, and we have just had some amazing conversations, and it's just shown me how what can really happen, like when women show up and share and heal with each other. I just love it. I'm already feeling just amazing about it. And today I'm joined by a woman who's full of strength, faith, and grace, and she just embodies it. That's what I feel. Anyways, so everybody, this is Joy with an I, Joi Stone, and she is a 32-year-old mother of 3 beautiful daughters, and she's also the owner of Joi Stone Styles, and that is hair. She specializes in micro locks and natural styles and protective styles and things like that. You do regular locks?
Yes,
Okay,
traditional and
period.
micro locks.
All right. I love that. And she also ministers through music, praise dance. She's a theater. You did theater? Did you
Yes,
do that in
girl.
Grambling?
No, I
Okay.
did. Well, I've been doing it since high school,
Okay.
but I do like we just did hairspray here this year, and then I did the color purple last year,
For real?
and I'm about to audition for Frozen in like 2 weeks.
Okay. You already got it.
Oh,
You
thank
gonna be
you.
singing Let It Go?
Oh, girl. Oh no, I'm not doing Elsa.
Oh.
I'ma just do something in the
Okay, well, through all life's trials and tribulations, she still chooses to show up for her family, and anyone who needs her. And we love that. Just being a mom, like,
Right.
welcome to the hood,
Thank
like
you.
motherhood. So, without further ado, y'all help me welcome my girl, Joi Stone.
Hello.
Welcome,
Hey, y'all.
welcome.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
me.
Thank you so much for being here and punctual.
You are so welcome.
You were definitely on time today. We tried it. We tried it. But yes, thank you so much for being here again. We move into the sip of the day, and pretty much what the sip of the day is just telling what we're sipping on, what we're pouring into ourselves this morning. And what I was sipping on was this VA energy drink, peach mango that Joy got for me this morning. It was really good. I don't have any more, so I'm sipping on water now. What you sipping on?
I got a medicine ball from Starbucks this morning. That's my go-to in the winter. Or I'll get a pumpkin spice latte. I started to get one of those this morning.
You like pumpkin
I
spice?
just those drinks. I won't eat pumpkin or nothing like that, but I will drink a pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks.
Okay, I might have to try it.
They are really
Pumpkin
good. The hot
spice.
ones, I don't drink it hot iced, but the hot ones are really good.
Okay, I might try that.
Yeah.
Does it really what does the medicine ball do? Like,
girl, nothing. And I don't mean it like that, but I mean it's just like a warm tea. You know, they put the citrus and the
tastes
honey
pretty good.
and peppermint. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what I drink at home. If it's not coffee, it's tea.
Okay. Same. I wasn't a hot tea drinker, but I am now. Now that I know that you can just, add your little additives to make it taste to your liking. Now I love it. I love it now. Yes. So all right. We sipping, we pouring in ourselves. I'm drinking at Ozarka now because my V8 is gone. But yes, so the next segment is gonna be the season shuffle.
Okay.
Today I don't have my cards like I planned, but I will have them next week. But what it is pretty much like a conversation starter where I have a few questions to pull from, and we just gonna pull a question just to get it started before we get into the the real
Okay.
talk and get to know you a little better. So, you can go first. You can just pull from the top and read the question and answer it.
Okay, what's a song that instantly changes your mood? Ooh. Okay, I would probably, let's see. The first song that comes to my mind, the song that's sticking with me right now is, I would have to say, God Will Work It Out by Naomi Rain.
Oh, that sounds pretty.
I
Sing a little
play,
bit. You gonna sing a
oh,
little
girl,
bit?
she just be like, one thing I found, God will work it out. That's,
Period. And it's that simple.
yes,
Just like we was talking
anything, he
about
gonna work
last
it
time,
out.
don't it always get better?
It
It might
does.
not feel like it right then,
Ooh,
but it always does.
it definitely does.
Cause he always gonna work it out. I like that. I'm gonna have to get that from you before we
I'll
go.
show send it to you.
Naomi Rain.
Yeah,
That's cute. I like
she
that.
was a part of Maverick City, but she just broke away from it.
Okay. There's a lot of them that got powerful voices in those
Yes.
big groups. Okay. What's something you're proud of but don't talk about enough? So I'll answer it. You can answer it if you want. Let me answer that question. What's the song right now? It's crazy because it's not a gospel song right now, but for me, but "Back to You" by Friday. That song.
I don't even think I've heard it.
It's a pretty much just a song about him saying, "If it ain't love, then tell me why." It's a love song.
Okay,
But I love it. It just when that beat drop, it just be like.
But Back to You, just the title.
Yes.
That's all we trying to do.
Yes. Get back to you. So what's something you're proud of but don't talk about enough? I would have to say that I don't talk about enough because I've been slacking. But something I'm proud of is that I finished my real estate hours.
Oh, congratulations.
We just got me and Tara, that's something we did together. And we finished. We just gotta take the test.
Cause I heard that ain't easy to do.
It ain't. But and I gave up. I gave up. I was like, I'ma just end up paying again. But I finished, and I'm very proud of myself because I don't talk about it right now because I still have to take the test and stuff. But I'm proud of myself for doing that.
Be proud. So that's good. That's a big accomplishment.
Thank you, girl.
You are welcome.
What about you?
Oh, something I am proud of. I would honestly, I just have to say me, like my own
you don't talk
strength.
about enough. Your strength, your growth.
Yeah.
You don't talk about enough.
I don't.
Talk about it. It's gonna show though. But you're gonna talk about it when you're ready. But we don't give ourselves a lot of credit for the things that we have
our
done.
Own worst critic.
And overcome. We are.
But with 3 girls, a business, I am.
And you
proud
make it
of
look
me.
easy. Like, look at you. You don't even look like you have 3 kids. So it's like you're doing something.
Thank you.
So yeah, that's something to be proud of.
Thank you.
And you should talk about it more.
I'm gonna start. I'm going to start.
Like, you doing it. Like, motherhood, we just make it look easy. Whether you have help or not, it's still, you cannot compare to being a mother, an actual active mother. You can't, nothing can compare to it.
Right.
We don't never get no breaks. It don't matter. It just don't matter. But yeah, be proud of it and talk about it more. I love that. So the next part is the spotlight. And that's just pretty much, we're going to get to know you a little bit. Okay. So for the people who don't know you, just tell them a little bit about yourself, like your girls and your career and things like that.
I do have 3 daughters. Taylor is 11, Joelle is 6, and River is 1.
Beautiful name.
Thank you. And I just recently got a puppy. His name is Bo Levi. He is about 11 weeks. He's a golden doodle.
Okay.
I do hair. In my own suite. I've been doing hair. I would probably have to say for about, if Taylor's 11, going on 8.5 years. And that's full time amazing. About 5 years.
That's amazing to keep that going, and not just any hair. Maybe you gotta have patience to do what you do.
Oh yeah, I think I slightly have OCD a little bit, and they've never been diagnosed because, like, my parting, people praise me for my parting, but I cannot stand like, them jagged off parts. It
Yeah.
really makes my nerves a little bad.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna have to come to you and let you repart the back of my hair
come
then.
on
Because
then,
I
because I
started
sure
my
will.
own
But they're
hair.
cute.
So
They're so
they
cute.
all over the place. But I
Whenever you're
love
ready,
that
I'll be
clean,
waiting
pretty
on you.
part too.
I'll be waiting.
Okay.
I was born and raised, grew up in church. I sing. I model. I do
Mm-hmm.
musical theater. Um,
Yes,
Other
ma'am.
than that, I mean, I just,
You went to tech.
I
Let them
did go to
know it's
Tech.
not
I did go
hard,
to
it's not
Tech. I went to
easy.
LSUS.
Mm-hmm.
Um, oh, and I think I'm living life right now, continuing to heal and grow and just embrace and be receptive of everything that's coming my way.
You couldn't have said it better. Yes, you believe it. You gotta believe that.
Yes,
You gotta
believing
believe
is
that.
definitely their first step.
Yes, you gotta believe it before anybody else can.
Right,
And
right,
I know that's easier said than done because I'm still learning it as we speak. But you have to believe it before anybody else can. And then that's when, unfortunately, other people will believe it. But
right.
even then, they still won't see your vision. So
Yeah.
it's all up to you. And you're
Whew.
doing it.
Thank you,
You're doing
girl.
it. You're
We
doing
are
it.
doing it.
Yeah, we're doing it. So, what inspired you to start Joi Stone Styles? Like,
Taylor. I was, let me see, I was 20 when I got pregnant with Taylor. I had her, no, when I was 20, I turned 21 3 weeks later. But being raised by a single parent, when I had her, it was me and her. So I really just started doing hair in this. It was a summer thing. Like I would work a job or like was in school, I believe at the time. And so I would literally just like in the summer from like the end of May to right before school started again in August, I would just do braids like from home, just braiding hair literally.
you've been
Back
a
then,
hustler all
girl, when
your
I say
life.
sun up, sundown into the midnight hour, I would literally start at the braids at 8, finish about 4:30, and then instantly start on another head at 5 and wouldn't be finished until like midnight. So I'd have to like stop, put my kid to bed, then go back and finish hair. And after about maybe 3 years, it just got to the point where once August hit, people were still hitting me up to do hair, but I would be working, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't do both. So I took that leap of faith, and quit my job and just started continuing to do hair, and I ain't never stopped.
I love it. And you making your own money.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Creating what's the word? Generational wealth.
That is exactly the plan. Even if they don't want to do hair, I'd have something to
Yeah.
give to them to continue the legacy of just the name itself.
Yeah. I love that. What do you love most about it?
Oh, really? I probably would have to say changing people's view and perspective on themselves. Because people don't think, oh, I don't think I can pull this off, or my head too big, or
I
my
love
hair
that.
not this.
I love that.
But, I speak through my hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've been about every color of the rainbow. I've had about every style you can think of. And so when they come to me, I'm just like, what do you want? What are you trying to accomplish? And then I'm just, okay, we can do that. And if it's something I can't do, I don't mind referring people to somebody else that I know, okay, I can't do this, but I know she can.
Being honest
Or
about
this
it.
style may
Yeah.
not work for you, but you may be able to try this one. So just anything to really just make people feel good from the head down, because the head is the first thing people see when they see you anyway.
Mm-hmm. When our hair is done and we feel a lot
Right.
better. So I
Because that
love
was
that.
during COVID, girl. People were still trying to get their hair done, even if you was sick. Well, I ain't doing you if you're sick. But during that whole little pandemic, if people hair, like you said, if your hair is done, you feel good.
Mm-hmm.
So I just do what I can to make people feel good.
And that really is the thing. Like that I resonate with that because I have not took the leap to do it professionally, but I can do hair. I can do pretty much whatever. I
Girl,
just
come on.
don't have a passion for it anymore, but I did it for the hustle, and that was one of my main things. Like I did a first style on so many people. Like I introduced so many people to wigs who used to have bad thoughts on them. I introduced them to different. I did some of so many people's first sew-ins. Just like I was like a first to a
Yeah.
lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it did make them feel good. So that is amazing that you can see that, and that's what you like to do because it's healing in a way.
It
It is,
is.
and not to mention the therapy, the free therapy
Right.
session.
Right.
Yeah, that's
And
what
that's
we
what I
talked
tell
about
people, because
earlier.
micro lock installs can take anywhere from, depending on the length of your hair, your head size,
Maybe patience.
6 hours
I
up to
say.
16 hours. And that's
Patience.
literally time that you're just with one person.
On your feet.
Well, yeah, for me, they sitting down comfortable,
Right.
but you just talk about any and everything. And that is a therapy session. And you can get so much out and even get to know people and what they going through and help them through it. So I've honestly started to find like that's in itself like a kind of like a form of ministry almost for me. Because like my clients help me even when they don't even know it, just from like a conversation doing a retie that take 2.5 hours.
Okay. I love that. Free therapy on both ends. Right. And then you get to talk to the different personalities and get different perspectives on it. So that is,
because different people have gone through different things or handled them different ways. So just to see even the options of how to deal with this or to talk to this person about this. And I've even, like, I'm in therapy myself, and the therapist that I talk to, one of my clients referred her to me. And so it's like, had I not been doing what I do, God wouldn't put different people to introduce me to other people that I need to meet or be around.
Yeah, and things like that make you understand why they say don't question God. Yeah. He give you right. He give you what you need.
Right when you need.
You got exactly what you need.
Right.
And that's what we need to learn. Once again, something that I've learned along the way, that we have everything we need already. Yeah. We do. He gonna give you. He gonna give you what you need, and so
like the song, he will provide.
He will. Anything you need. It don't matter. It's just a matter of whether you feel like it or not. Right. Like you have. It doesn't matter what you think. Is what I said. What I was talking about last week. It doesn't matter what you think or what you feel like it's supposed to be. If it's not matching up with what he has for you, then of course it's not gonna feel right to you, but that don't mean it's not right. I like being uncomfortable now. Yeah. Because I know
I'm getting there.
I know change is coming and growth is coming.
Right. And it's so hard to just believe that though. Like, cause
in the moment.
Right. Because it's like, okay, why is all of this happening? Not even realizing, that he's about to put you somewhere else.
9 times out of 10, we don't never see it until after. And then we'll be like, now I see. You just gotta keep going.
Yep. And believe, like you said.
Keep on. He finna reveal why this is happening. For me and not to me. He finna reveal it. But, you can't feel it then. We're like, come on, guys.
Feeling everything
Give
else.
it to me. What is it? Like, what is going on? But he gonna reveal it eventually. Yeah. If you open to see it.
Right.
So, how has that shaped you as a woman? Like, your job and just, talking to these different people and being able to service them and them leaving away happy and satisfied and things like that. How do you feel like that shaped you today as a woman? You've been doing it for about 8 years now.
It shaped me
and a mother
in many ways because, well, as far as a mother, like, I can't stop because I know it's 3 little people that's looking up to me to eat. When they want to go shopping, girl, if they want the fairs here,
everything.
I mean, if they need something at school, like, it's me, Mm-hmm. And even as far as just a woman, like, it's not a lot of people, like the clients I service, like they're into their careers, some are still students, but it gives me the fulfillment just to know that I'm doing something that I'm passionate about and that it's a gift that God has blessed me with also. Mm-hmm. But just to meet the different women that I come into contact with and to hear their stories is like, okay, I can do this. Like, I can keep going. Like, okay, like, thank you for telling me that. Like, one client literally just last week, she gave me a book to read because of, some things that are happening literally right now in life. And had I not been in, this career field that I'm doing, I may not have been introduced to that book.
You wouldn't have.
I would have gotten something else, from
Yeah.
somebody else, but it wouldn't have been that. It's a
All a
reason
part of
I
the
got that
plan.
book. Right.
Right.
So, I mean, just the everyday conversation, I mean, it's just making me stronger because, like I said, I can't stop because there's not an option. So I just have to be strong, keep the faith, and just keep pushing.
And you doing it, and you doing it well.
Thank you.
And you only 32.
Oh, no.
Only. It ain't no, I'm 32. It's you're only 32.
Right. It's just the beginning.
And we got a long way to go. And the fact that you're actually learning and we ain't going backwards is enough to be grateful for and happy for.
It definitely
and I'm
is.
pretty sure your daughters look up to you already. Maybe you got a business 8 years strong, and that ain't easy. Even when COVID hit, you could have took a hit, which I'm sure you did because but you still standing strong, and that's enough to be grateful for. I just need you to talk about it more. You're gonna get to that point. I just need you to see like exactly what all you are doing, and don't be so hard on yourself because you're doing a lot.
But when you're doing it, it don't feel like you're doing nothing because it's your everyday.
Yeah.
So it just feel like, to me, I'm just doing what I have to do for my kids.
I get it. Is it not exactly what you love to do?
It is. It definitely is.
Okay, so bring more of the love part to the forefront.
Okay.
Instead of like, I have to do this. Okay. They're like, no, I get to do what I love.
Right.
To provide.
And that is a blessing.
Yeah,
it really is.
It's a blessing. And standing strong. 8 years, that ain't no baby stuff. That's you hustling, girl. Woo! You hustling. You ain't gonna have too long if it's not what you want to do.
Right.
Yeah. So I got faith. I feel like I really do feel like it. And I feel like the changes that you're making it's really gonna you're gonna see the end. I promise you, you are. It's gonna be something you probably didn't even imagine, honestly.
Probably. He gonna blow my mind, and I've been waiting on
for sure gonna blow your mind. I feel it. So what does showing up for yourself look like to you? Because we need more of that.
Oh, showing up for joy
in this season of your life.
In this very season, it just honestly looks like more. My mornings are just like, very soft. Like I'll, listen to a devotion, read my Bible, and I'm listening to worship music all morning on the way to work, dropping the girls off. And then for me, self-care is really big for myself and my mental, because I don't take a lot of time for me, because I'm always like, even with doing hair, I'm always servicing or taking care of other people. So I'm getting to the point to where I'm getting comfortable being by myself. So I'll go to the spa, get a massage, go get my nails done, get my eyebrows done.
Baby, you living a life.
My therapy, that's even by myself. And for me, and I got that mom guilt, and I'm trying to get rid of that too. Like when I go somewhere and see something for my kids, I'll buy it before buying something for me.
Girl, that's that.
Baby, yesterday I went and bought me a pair of boots.
Gotta have your kids because you deserve them.
And I do. So I'm getting to the point of taking care of me and not feeling guilty about, I'm not to say not showing up for other people, but just putting myself first. Because I can't pour into you if I'm empty.
You gotta show up for you.
Right.
So you can show up for others.
Right.
So you can give 100%. But you gotta be at 100%.
Right.
So you could be 100% for your kids. See, that's the thing that, us as mothers, like, when people first hear, like, you got to put yourself first, it seems like it's selfish. Right. But no, it doesn't mean that you neglect your children or that you neglect everybody else. But it means that you have to make sure that you are good so that you can pour. You know what I'm saying? It's literal. And you can use any analogy, anything, but you can't pour from anything empty. Like, what do you have to give?
Right.
You got to give yourself something.
Yeah.
You got to.
And I have to give that to me, because it's so hard in this day and age to find genuine people that will pour into you without wanting some back.
Yeah.
So just, the books, the podcast that I listen to, the sermons, even, just having or finding in though that community of people to just, see you for you, encourage and uplift you. Because people can be so judgmental and negative, and that's not helpful.
At all.
So just it's definitely important. So I'm definitely getting more comfortable with, pouring into me and not feeling guilty about it.
Yeah. And that mom guilt, that comes from society.
Right.
It's nothing. It comes from society. Yeah, I was reading something about that. It was mom guilt versus mom intuition. And yeah, it was getting deep. Mom guilt comes from society, and the intuition comes from, inside.
Right.
Don't listen to society. It's nothing wrong with buying yourself one pair of boots after you buy your kids. You done bought them 50 outfits, 50 pair of shoes. They good. They got everything they need. Every time you go somewhere, you get them a toy. I'm speaking for myself. Every time you go somewhere, you make sure they got a jacket now. Anytime you see something like you had some shoes and you put them back because you wanted to get this jacket that was $40 for your child, and you just like, forget it. I don't need the shoes for me.
Right.
No, you can get you some shoes. You don't have to get you some every time you go to the store because, we just learning we don't got to get everything we need. I mean, we won't. But it's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're not picking yourself every time. Like when it comes to that, like your baby ain't got no boots and you buying new boots, something wrong, there. But they got everything they need and you just guilty because you like, oh, I'm getting this for myself and I'm not getting my babies nothing. It's okay. Like, I deal with the same thing, I'm not gonna lie. I'm working on it. I'm trying to work on my financial skills as well. Like when you're not taught it, you gotta learn the hard way.
When you're not taught things.
When you're not taught it, you gotta learn. You only know what you know.
Right.
And give yourself grace for that, but you definitely gonna learn some things the hard way. And we have, but now we know and we can teach our little ones what we do know early on.
And that's a constant everyday battle of unlearning some things and then learning what's now unfamiliar to you, but you need it.
Girl, so much we gotta unlearn and have had to unlearn. It's crazy. Well, yes, okay. I like that. That was nice. So we're gonna move to the next segment, which is called Real Talk.
Okay.
Talk about your family, faith, and things like that. So, how do you manage staying grounded in faith while running your business and raising your daughters?
Like I said, I've recently gotten, to the point where I made a goal for myself a few years ago to try to become a part of the 5 a.m. club.
Okay.
And that didn't really work out to my favor. I'm still trying to get there. But I do get up, pretty early. So I get on either like a 6 o'clock prayer call or a 7 o'clock, like command your day little call. And then I just read my Bible, like, before the kids get up or getting them ready for school. And I try to get to my suite pretty, like, about 30 minutes before my clients so I can just, get things set up, light my candles, set my little mood, and I put on my praise and worship music because music is what really just gets to me. And depending on my mood, some days I'm like really up and giddy, and then of course, have those days where, your mind just takes over, and I'll put something on the TV, but then I have my headphones in, so I'm listening to like a sermon. Or like another client introduced, and I forget the lady's name, but it's something on YouTube, Abraham something. She introduced that to me. So like I'll put on one of those videos and I just have to continuously like pour positivity into myself. Because it starts with your mindset. Because your mindset can be so foggy or just only know what you know or where you come from. So just trying to continuously learn new stuff. I just have to keep at it and not stop, because if you stop you can revert back to what you knew before, who
and
you were before.
That's okay. Just pull yourself back out of it, and remember the goal. And everything you just mentioned is called doing the work. You know how they say doing the work, you got to do the work. You're doing the work. It ain't gonna happen overnight.
Right.
So you get that out your head. If you got that in
And
your
that's
head,
I definitely had to
it's
get that out
not
my head.
gonna happen overnight. And the healing journey is forever. It's not gonna end.
Ever.
It's not gonna end, but it could get better and
Right.
better
It,
and
right.
better.
It does get better.
We want it to be the best that it can be, but it's always gonna be something we can learn. You know, we gonna be tested because we trying to do the right thing. So, you know, it's not gonna happen overnight. But one day you're gonna be grateful for it.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be grateful for it.
I am.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting better as we speak. So what has been one of your biggest challenges as a mom and an entrepreneur?
Ooh, the biggest challenge, and I'm working on this right now actually, is not overworking myself and slowing as my girls get older, slowing down enough to be there for them for the things and activities, homework, you know, that they need.
Yeah.
Cuz I want to be present enough for them so that they know, okay, my mama working, but when I need her for this, she going to show up. But also to be that mother to where, you know, I can pour enough into them to where, yeah, of course they may need, you know, a little therapy counseling for certain stuff, but I don't want them to be 30 and having to go to counseling and unlearn everything or majority of the things that I've tried to put into them. Right. And I told my oldest that the other week, actually, I was like, you know, mama's got to go through all the heartbreaks now to learn the lessons so that I can teach you and your sisters better. So as y'all learn and grow, we're gonna be learning and figuring this thing out together.
Right.
So that, you know, y'all won't have to be here in 20 years.
Yeah. And you can deal with though when it comes. Because it's coming, you know, getting older and things like that. You'll be able to deal with certain things.
Or at least know how to tell her which way to navigate.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And that's what we're responsible for them. I mean, they didn't ask to be here.
They sure didn't.
And I mean, we may not have asked for them to be here at the time they came, but God gave them to us for a reason. So and imagine if you didn't have them, what would you be on this journey?
Girl,
who knows?
If I didn't have them, I don't know where I would be. Right
you don't even see life without them.
I don't. I don't. And it's so crazy to even try to think of a life without them here.
Right.
But I just recently told somebody God gave me 3 daughters for a reason.
Yeah, for sure.
So I have to do the work so that they can be who they need to be.
Right. Loved it. So how do you handle the pressure of keeping it together when life gets heavy? I hear you say you listen to a lot of sermons and music.
Yeah, music. I do that. But I mean, you know, sometimes it can also just really be a lot, you know, and I've recently learned that crying is not a bad thing. So sometimes, you know, I try not to let my girls see me break down, but it can't always be hidden. So like I have my nights when I'll cry in the shower or cry when I get to the suite early. Sometimes I didn't even cry, you know, like when me and my clients get into those deep conversations, I didn't cry in front of them. And then, of course, you know, when life hits and I am home with the girls, they have to see it because I don't want them to see me strong all the time and feel like, okay, mama don't have no feelings. She just, you know, working and making this and that happen. It is okay, you know, to embrace how you feel, but to not let it take over. So I let them, you know, see that sometimes. But I just keep praying and, you know, pushing forward and just knowing that the end is going to be better than where I've come from.
Right. And really knowing that. And even knowing that it is better than where you came from. Like you live in unanswered prayers.
Right.
Even if it's small. I know I am. I remember I prayed for a washer and dryer.
Girl.
Finally got one.
And that's a big blessing.
And yeah, so it's like, you know, just small things like that.
Right.
Answered prayers. Things you pray for. I prayed for stability years ago. And I've had the same phone number for about 5 years now. I'm very proud of myself. Because, girl, I used to change my number girl, like you changed draws. I promise. But I'm proud of myself. I still got the same phone number. If I need a code sent, boom, send it to my phone number.
Right.
I ain't got to think about what number I had 2 years ago because that was so annoying. So,
and
just
that's why I hate getting new
things.
phones to try
Yeah.
to transfer every. No,
Yes.
please just leave me alone
Yes.
with these.
Well, they got it easy now. Like, they got it easy now. All you got really a click of a button type thing and, transfer all your stuff over. So, yeah, because, I'm going to need a new phone soon. But we've been thugging it out with this 13. We've been thugging it out. So, yes, I love that. Shoot. We're going to move to the next segment.
Okay.
It's lessons on the healing journey.
Okay.
Cause this my favorite part because I love to just get gems from y'all. So what's something on your healing? Something that you're on? Okay. Slow down, girl.
Yeah,
but
you got it.
What's something your healing journey has taught you lately?
Ooh, here lately.
Yeah.
I will say my healing journey, and somebody actually, I don't want to call her a prophet. I don't know what she would be called. Maybe just a minister, but I don't know. I've been told recently to guard my gates.
What does that mean to you?
Like, at first, I didn't know. I didn't understand what that meant. But she was like, guard my gates, whether it's my mouth, my hands, my ears, my eyes. So I didn't like when she told me, I was just like, okay. And then, of course, with daily scrolling on, social media, my algorithm has changed as my spiritual journey has changed. So I'm getting like more faith-based Christian, stuff pop up. And a video came across that was like, guard your she was like, guard your eye gates, like whether it's, following people that you don't connect with anymore, or following exes, or just anything, or watching what you say, what you hear when people are talking about certain things. So right now I'm just in a season to where I'm just guarding everything, whether it's the music I listen to, the TV shows that I watch, the people that I talk to, or the things that I talk about. Like, just trying to be more cautious about what I let into me.
Yeah, because we may think that it doesn't affect us, but it does.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Everything
things we watch,
has
things
an
we
effect
listen
on
to.
you. Whether it's literally like a song can just pop up on the radio. I could instantly change it, or I could choose to engage in it. But just guarding it, and then the what I've heard also is to allow God to defend you. Sometimes your story or your side of the story don't always need to be told.
Yeah. Sometimes it do though, but yeah,
it definitely does.
Most times it doesn't.
Right.
You don't need to respond to everything.
Right. Everything doesn't need a response because God sees all, He knows all, He hears all.
And like she was telling me on the phone the other day, she was like, "What would it change?"
Right.
Right.
And
I was
because
like,
people are going to believe what and who they choose to.
You right. She was like, does it matter?
Right. So that's me guarding my mouth gate with what I say, God is going to do His job. And at this point, I just have to continue to press forward and do what I'm supposed to do and let Him handle everything else.
I love to see Black women doing the work. And actually showing that it ain't easy.
Oh, goodness,
no. Just because you're on a healing journey, and I probably will say this every week, but just because you're on a healing journey does not mean you're perfect.
Oh, no.
We still got triggers. We still, it's the world. We're in a worldly world.
Oh,
so,
yes.
and we also have different views on things.
Right.
People have different views on a lot. Like, for example, cursing and praying.
Right.
Smoking and still listening to gospel. Like, it's different views.
Right.
And you are entitled to that. As long as you believe, I feel, this is my opinion, as long as you believe that there is a higher power, you are not out here intentionally hurting people, and you are showing God through you, I feel like you shouldn't be judged for anything.
Right.
Like I said, you're not it just be so many questions when it comes to that. I don't even want to get too deep into it.
And
I don't want to get too deep into it because I find myself just asking questions now. Like as I've gotten older, I just find myself asking so many questions about certain
but you
things.
have to.
Yeah.
About, especially when you feel like you don't know.
Yeah. I never will have the question if God is real.
Right.
Never.
Right.
But it's just like certain things that the Christian community taught us growing up. It's just so many questions that I have now. It's like, did y'all make that up just to, you know? I'd be thinking it,
but you know, and I will say, because I go to a new nail tech now, but the girl who used to do my nails, she and I would have conversations about like just my life or whatever, or church, and because I expressed to her, you know, how I said, like, you know, finding friendships in adulthood or finding your community. And she said, we were talking about church, and she was like, that our parents were more so raised off of the slavery, more so traditions
they don't want
of
to
church.
Hear that. The stuff they made up to control us.
To where now is like, as our generation is getting older, not to say that it's not enough, but we want to know more.
Yes,
so
we gotta
it's like
know more.
We're deep diving to really get the answers that we need.
Like, what are we really supposed to, like, what is this really saying?
Right.
Not what they done misconstrued. Right. Like they made in there that running away was a sin. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much made up stuff that's going on, and it just makes you have so many questions. Yep. Like, it's just like, what's real in here? And me, like, getting older and actually like trying to dive into it, like my perception or perspective, whatever word, of the Bible was pretty much what I've heard. And it was like, I always thought it was just like everything in it was what God said.
Right.
But no, like actually reading for myself, I'm seeing that it's different stories in there, like from different people, different testimonies from different people. And I used to think like it was some just of those people. Exactly. So they're showing us like what God can do through their stories. But I thought always that it was just a book that Jesus wrote. Yep. Like what he said, you know. So it's growing up, you just gotta read it for yourself.
Yep. What I also you said, oh, thank you, Lord. You gotta read it for yourself. You also have to experience him for yourself.
Yes,
because once you do that, it's like everything is like,
you can't tell me nothing.
Everything, I don't want to say everything I've learned was a lie, but it also wasn't the full truth. So now I got to find that truth for me and really what it is and what it means and how to live it.
Yeah.
Because that's, I feel like, what I wasn't taught. How to apply what you read and what you're taught to your life.
To your life, and not comparing it to the next person. Like, yeah, that was their story, but I got a different story, you know.
Right.
Just reading for yourself, like you said, because we've been taught from so many different perspectives of the Bible. Like I said before we started, growing up in the church, you know, you were in the choir, you know, we had a pretty decent choir, so we had all kind of programs to go to.
Right.
So 2 and 3 services in one Sunday. You about to sneeze? 2 and 3 services in one Sunday, and just hearing different sermons from different pastors. I've heard a certain sermon being preached from different pastors, and they all have different perspectives on it. So it's like, you just got to read it for yourself. Because who's like, their perspective of it might not have even been the right one. They pulling from their, you know, how they feel about their feelings. But it might not even have been the message. Right. If that makes sense.
Right.
And you will never know if you don't read it for yourself.
Yep. And what I've just recently also learned, feelings are indicators, not dictators.
Elaborate.
Like, because you feel something, like everybody has feelings. Like, you could say something right now and it hurt my feelings, but that don't mean what you said wasn't true.
Okay, I like that, and that's so true. Like, that's what we be dealing with. Yeah, I was talking to somebody about this the other day. Like, just because you know, outside of looking in, may look at an action that you make, and they may judge it and be like, you know, that's wrong, but you truly in your heart and mind and everything feel like it was right.
Right.
And it's just what it is. Like, we all have different ones, So yeah, I like that. Yeah. Okay. So, oh yeah, I didn't ask you this. So how do you protect your peace and energy as a businesswoman, being that you deal with these different personalities? Because I know everybody that comes in your chair, it can't be the best. You know what I'm saying? So how do you like protect your energy from that kind of energy?
I've had to learn to be okay with saying no. And that has been, well, I'm okay with it now. I ain't even gonna tell no story. I'm okay with it now. I don't mind turning away clients. Like, you could be sitting in my chair, say the wrong thing, do the wrong thing, or come at me wrong, and I'll ask you to leave in the middle of your service. Why? Because this is my job, my suite, and I don't have to service you.
Right.
As service providers, we do have the right to say no. So that was a hard lesson for me to learn, because I felt like, and then being a young person doing hair with a young kid, I feel like I just needed all the money. So if you want your hair done, yeah, come on, I'll do it. But as I grew in the business and grew as a mother, all money, and I was told this, all money, not good money.
And that's the truth.
Every client is not for you. So to protect my peace, I will either, like, if I can sense your energy, through like a text message or a phone call, I'll pretty much, try to refer you on to somebody else, because I wouldn't want for me and you to have an interaction, because I don't like for people to really take me out of character. So I'll just, tell you, oh, well, I'm not going to be able to service you. You can, find someone else, or I can refer you to someone else.
That's literally the prime example of protecting your peace.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Like, we responsible for that. And I recently learned that, like, when they be like, you responsible for your own peace, your own happiness, it's true. You make that decision. If you feel like they finna come mess with that, you make the decision to let them come mess with that, and then you decide to react, because it's all our choice at the end of the day.
Right.
Or you decide to, this not good money. This money finna come vex my spirit, and I'd rather
on that
not.
booking website, girl, it gives me the option to ban people.
Okay.
So I can ban you, put a little message as to why, and when you come try to book again, it's not gonna let you. Because, and I just recently told somebody, I was like, I have to get to the point to where, because I don't want my regulars, like, that have been with me for years, they know how I am, they know how I operate, but it's the new or transfer clients that don't really know how I move. So, and I don't want to get to the point to where the passion I have for hair, it becomes a job,
because you got
where I hate
because you're
doing
dealing with all these different people.
So I'll just not even choose to service you. Or if you come in and I do service you that one time, I'll probably let that time slide, and then probably try to go on and get you out the door before I allow, your energy or whatever to affect what I have to do every day.
Then gonna go to that website. Bang.
Do you hear me? Very quickly.
This my energy.
Very quick.
I'm not trying to feel bad.
And I wasn't like that before. When I tell you, I would try to do any and everybody, but that ain't always the best thing at all. And then, not to toot my own horn, but I mean toot. I am pretty good at what I do.
Yeah.
I'm not the best, but I know that I have quality in my work.
And you got time to learn and grow.
Right.
And
as I keep growing, I mean, you ain't doing me no favor sitting in my chair. Thank you for choosing me and allowing me to service you. But I'm not the only one here, and you're not going to come in here and feel like you can make demands. That's not how that works.
Because you giving me money.
Right.
I don't need it.
Right. Do you hear me?
Keep it, or and the attitude.
I would so much rather, like, cancel a client and refund them their deposit than to allow them to come into my space and interrupt what I've built for myself.
Because you're going to be talking about it after.
Right.
You're going to be feeling it after, like, I shouldn't have did this, or I shouldn't have did that, or...
And I have can't believe that before.
Really, like...
And I feel bad about it, like, years ago, but, like, now it's just like, how do you want this refund back? Because I don't have the time.
Right.
I'll just send you your money back and let you go on about your way.
Right. Okay, period. They know not to play. I mean, because why not come in with good vibes? You're getting your hair done. You finna, like, this is a process. You're on your feet. for this long, and it really ain't no
God
real
just
amount
told
of
you,
money.
people don't care.
I know they don't.
They
girl.
do not care.
They
People
don't.
can be so inconsiderate.
You're right, but it's some they do.
Yeah.
But
And I
yeah,
appreciate
the ones
those.
that don't, I don't get it, but just stay where you at,
Right.
and we good.
Period.
Shoot. Was there a moment that tested your faith but helped you grow stronger?
Oh,
I know it was.
Yes.
It could be about
divorce.
anything.
I was got a divorce back in 2025, so that had to be what, 2021. I walked away from the marriage in 2020, and then divorced in 2021. And growing up, with a single mom, my daddy's in my life, but he wasn't here. So it's like, and then so not growing up seeing a 2-parent household, what a marriage is supposed to look like. You kind of just make stuff up in your head or watch TV, and that didn't work. So I had to make a decision on what to do. So I chose to walk away, and that crushed my soul.
Because you thought it was
Girl,
forever.
do you hear me crush my little inner being? And it was like, okay, now what? What do I do? Where do I go from here? Like, it was just almost like getting to know myself all over again. Now, like I said, I cut all my hair off, like got into astrology at that point and was like, okay, what works with this? And then that's also when I got into, that's when my spiritual journey initially started. It was back in 2020 when that happened and I had to walk away and get a divorce, because that's not something I wanted for myself. However, at the time I wasn't where I needed to be either, like with God or in life in general. So it's like, he had to teach me a lesson. I wasn't ready for it, but I mean, are we ever ready for tests sometimes?
Never.
You just get thrown, and it's like, how you going to deal with this? And I had to choose how to deal with it, because I also had 2 daughters. So it's like I couldn't fall into the depression of just closing myself off, staying in the bed, not showing up. I still had to get up, show up, do the work, be there for my kids, be there for myself for that matter. And, it played off, it all worked out.
Right. You can tell it in 5 minutes, but it was a journey.
Oh, most definitely.
I know. We just make it look easy. That's why I just,
I just keep the smile on my face just because. But
can't
like
let it
they say,
change you.
people they see the glory, but they don't know your story.
I love it. And we just gotta start showing the story and telling the story.
Right.
That was one of my mistakes. Just wanting to be an artist and seeing that, because they didn't really show everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, they only showed the good parts.
Yep.
So I thought that that's what I had to do. Like, don't show the mistakes. Don't show the bad days. Don't show all that.
Right.
And that way but I noticed that made them look at me like this person who this person who kind of just I'll say dang, what am I trying to say? Person who don't really make mistakes, or a person who don't go through anything, or a person who's had it easy.
Right, like you're just perfect all the way through.
Like that kind of person. But I have not had it easy.
And that's how I've recently learned social media can be.
Yes.
People show you what they want you to see, not what they deal with behind the scenes.
Yes. And I feel like that's the power, showing what you overcame, and that will make them respect you more.
Oh, that's so tough.
Because I know, but you have to show it all.
It's like, once I say it, ain't no taking it back. Now it's out there. Everybody knows I've done or been through this, that, the third.
But you just helped a handful of people.
Right.
And that's all. It don't matter if it's just a handful. You did your job.
Right.
You did what God wanted you to do. If you just helped one person, you did your job, and that's all that matters. But you didn't go through all this. You went. So you mean tell me you went through all this stuff just to keep it to yourself?
Oh,
is that what you're telling me?
Oh, goodness.
Just to hold it in and just don't tell nobody that I survived through anything, even the things that I thought that I couldn't. Right. I still got through it. But you're just supposed to hold it all in. Don't tell anybody. Those called testimonies.
Oh,
you have to tell it.
And I've never been one to do that. Like I'll listen to other people's, but like actually telling my own, oh no, what is that?
It can even be private things. Like it don't have to be like you don't have some things you don't have to, but even if it's just like in the room with you and someone else, like, um, what did she say earlier? You spiritual coach or something like that.
Oh, girl, a life coach.
A life coach. Yeah, something like that. You know, it's just you and them,
right.
But you're helping them.
Right.
You're
right.
telling your story. You resonating with them because it's other people that's gone through that, and they ain't coming out. They ain't came out on the other end yet. They can't keep a smile on their face, shit like you. You know, through it all, despite it all. They don't know that it's gonna get better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But if they see it through you, you know, when it was a moment when you didn't see better, you didn't in that moment, but it's better now. You know what I'm saying?
You are absolutely correct.
Yeah, you know, and that's what makes the best minister. Honestly, the ones that put themselves in it and show you what he did for them. So you're gonna be doing it eventually anyway. It's just gonna be on your own time.
Right. No, girl, it's gonna be on his time. Yeah, because I'm
that part.
Oh, I'm gonna just sit back and I'm still stepping out of that part of the fear, but I'm gonna get there.
Yes, you will, and you almost there. It ain't no time limit on this stuff. Like I said, it's forever. We forever in this thing.
Yes, because you forever gonna go through stuff and have to overcome it and tell somebody. Because everybody goes through stuff, but you would never know if they don't tell you.
Exactly, and once again, that's the part that I feel like was missing. Like telling them the bad stuff. It's not easy, and that has hurt a lot of people by social media showing that only the good stuff.
Right.
Because
even as far
people
as like marriage, like how I said I didn't want a divorce.
Yeah.
Growing up in church, you're taught, don't have sex till you're married. Be this kind of wife. But then once you get married, then what?
Right.
Tell me what I'm supposed to do as a wife.
Right.
But then you don't get that. So now it's like, okay, I don't know what to do. So now my marriage can end it.
Right, because you can't really tell somebody else nobody can really tell you what to do in that situation because it's a whole different situation.
Right.
So yeah, they don't got the answers for everything.
Right.
They got the answers for what they have the answers for.
Right.
And we figuring it out daily. So, because it's a forever journey. Mm-hmm. That's what we always say, right? So what's one boundary you've learned, you've set and kept throughout your journey?
One boundary. Honestly, that's saying no. Like it started off small, but with just like work, but it's kind of flowed over to like just everyday life. Like if I don't want to do something, if I don't want to go somewhere, if I don't like answering the phone or responding to a text, I don't have to. I can just, sit here and look at the phone ring and be like, I don't feel like talking right now.
Girl. And that's your choice because that's your choice if you're overstimulated, because that's pretty much what that is, or peopled out, which would Joi like to call it. She'd be like, I'm peopled out right now, like
phase. Because as a kid, you're taught do this to make these people happy or like you, and I feel like at 32, like I'm just finding my voice and being okay with saying how I feel, not to intentionally hurt your feelings. But my feelings matter too.
Right. And
so I can say that and then deal with whatever comes after it. But I can also tell you, no, I don't want to do that. Right. No, I don't want to deal with it today.
Well, it'd be funny because when you're not normally that person.
Right.
And when you say it, like they be looking like, hold on, you just said no to me? Like, yeah, no. And it really, I don't have to have a reason behind it.
Somebody just told really me no just is a complete sentence.
Like, it's really no.
Right. No is a sentence. N-O period.
Yeah, like normalize not having to explain yourself for everything. Just no.
Right.
No.
And I'm still going to do that.
Don't ask me why. Just please no. Don't, I just don't.
Because you might not like my answer.
Right.
So just take no and just run with it.
Yeah. And then we got an issue.
They'll be okay.
Yeah.
God gonna take care of them.
exactly as he does. He gonna do what he do. So, what advice would you give to women who feel like they've lost themselves in motherhood and the hustle?
Ooh, advice.
Cause you can lose yourself.
You
We
definitely
just make. I
can.
keep saying this, but we literally just make it look easy.
I
But
think
it's
that's
really
I think that's the
hard.
gift God gave to women to make things look easy.
Cause it's not like you people do not see how you just be crying or the thoughts that be going in your head like, are we gonna be okay? Like my son, he's special needs. Never in my life.
Right.
Like it's not the way I imagined it would be with my son, but I know it's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, but what advice you got?
Advice I would give honestly is to stay strong. Keep the faith in yourself and in God and to pray.
Mm-hmm.
Cuz he's like we said, he sees all, he knows all. So he already knows what we're going to do, what we're going to be dealt, how we deal with it. It's just a matter of how you choose to move forward.
And that's the what I like to say cheat code.
Yeah.
It's how you choose to apply it. Are you gonna learn and
Right.
move different, or are you just gonna keep doing the same thing
Right.
and keep going over and over? But yeah, I like that. So this next segment is rapid fire. It's kind of like a this or that. It's gonna be real fast. You just answer out the top of your head.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
Okay.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
All right. Early mornings or late nights?
Oh, early morning.
Coffee, tea, or both?
Both.
Okay. Your favorite hairstyle to do on yourself?
On myself,
Yeah.
a ponytail. That's quick.
Oh, gospel or R&B?
Oh, gospel
I
all
already
day.
do that.
Gospel all day.
Dream vacation spot.
Oh,
Got a couple of them.
I do. So I'm trying to choose which one to say. Right now, I probably would have to say Jamaica. I hear so much about it, but I've never been.
Montego Bay.
Yes,
We
but
going.
they also just had a
We going.
hurricane hit, so I'm gonna give them a couple.
Man.
I'm gonna give them a little time to kind of shake back.
That's my dream spot. I
Most
want a
definitely.
home there. I
That's
don't know
where
why I
have
want to
to
be
get
there
to.
so bad, but okay, Jamaica. Let's go. Let's go. All right, so this next segment is called the Glow Up Guide. It's just some basic tips. We running out of time, but I'm gonna just ask a couple questions.
Okay.
So what mindset keeps you pushing forward?
Ooh, pushing forward, the mindset of being a mother, honestly, because at the end of the day, I've learned being a servant is about serving others. Mm-hmm. So I have to do for my kids.
Okay.
So that's what keeps me going, making sure that they're good, they're taken care of, and they have what they need.
That mindset to not have them just keep positivity and not have them just out here with nothing.
Right.
Starting from scratch.
Right.
Like a lot of us did.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so how do you practice self-care in between work and motherhood?
Oh, sometimes it can be as simple as like in between clients, just turning the lights off in my suite.
And just
putting
chilling.
Some music on, sitting up under my dryer because I be cold all the time. Just sitting up under the dryer and just either listening to the music or even just listening to the dryer hum, just to slow myself down and be still. Because sometimes that's all we need is to just be still.
Okay. Literally, be still, be in the moment.
Right.
Like
we were just talking about that, being in the moment, not thinking too far, just being still,
slowing down. Because you can't do nothing but what you can do.
Right.
That's it. Like, yeah, we got a lot to do, but we can't only do what we can do. Can't do it all.
And it's only 24 hours in a day.
Right. That's it. And you dedicate a lot of it to work.
Right.
So you just gotta find that time. But I'm glad that you're working for yourself and you ain't putting all that energy into someone else.
Oh,
so that's the best part about it.
Right.
Okay. So this last segment is soulful moment. It's pretty much the closing, but it's a couple of questions I do want to ask you. What's a quote or affirmation or a scripture that keeps you centered?
Keeps me centered.
Yeah, a quote, scripture, or affirmation.
it's it's a song that just came out recently by a group that lives in Texas, but and they came into my life at the right moment. So I'd have to just say, I am not alone.
Okay. Cause you're not.
Right.
Like he always with you. Like you literally not alone.
Right.
And I told you that too. Like
Right.
meaning that the flesh, like you and I, like mothers, letting you know like a lot of stuff that you're going through, you're not alone. And that's one reason why I wanted to create this space. Like I
And
want
I'm so glad
like
you
you're
did.
not alone. Like a lot of stuff that you're going through, other mothers going through it too. I'm going through it. Like we just make it look easy.
Right.
And yeah, it's good to know that as well. So before we go, tell everyone where they can find you on the media and where they can book you and everything like that.
Social media. On Facebook is my personal page is Joi A Stone. My business page is J Stone Styles, and then Instagram. I think I don't even know what my Instagram name is. It might be like Joy Alexis or something. I don't even know. And then my business page is underscore J Stone Styles LLC. And the booking link can be found like literally on those pages if you want to come
Okay,
see me.
period. But look, check her hair out. You do your own or do you go to
Oh
someone
no,
else?
ma'am! I go to
I
my
know
girl
that's
Natalie.
right. I would be the
I do not
same.
do my own hair. I don't
Yeah,
have the
baby, your arms
patience
would
or
be
the
falling
time.
off.
Right. That's probably why I was bald for a little minute, so I wouldn't have to do my hair.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand that, but I just want to say thank you so much for being here on time.
Thank
Thank you so much
you.
for accepting and just being so cooperative, getting back to me. Like you responded to me so fast. I was just so happy because I was scared, to take this leap and just reach out to women that I didn't know because you never know how,
And I
people are
was
going to
scared to
respond.
accept it. I'm not even gonna lie to
Yeah,
you. I've
I
never done this
understand.
before. It's new for me to be talking to people, so thank you.
Yes, no problem. I'm so glad you made it. This was amazing. And I know it's gonna help somebody out there. And she got more to tell, but we wrapping it up. It was amazing. This is episode 3. I thank everybody for tuning in. Thanks for tapping in. Thanks for staying with me. Joi Stone again. Thank you. This is not the last time you'll be seeing her. She finna embark on her own journey.
Yes,
And I'm proud to see it. I can't
thank
wait to see
you.
where it goes. I can't wait to see where this friendship may go.
Yes.
I'm just happy. I'm blissful right now. And thank you, Will. Thank you so much once again. Social goals. Thank you, Joy. You my girl. Thank you for everything you've been doing. Like you really been sticking beside me. And I love it. But thank you so much. I'm gonna give a shout out to Marty. Thank you for keeping them kids, cause they'll be all up and through here right now if you weren't holding it down. So I appreciate you for holding it down for me. Um, Thank you for everybody who believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. We here. This, we here. This beginning of another beginning. And peace out. Until next time.